Thank you for taking the time to be with us today. My name is Jason Moore. I'm the Senior Manager of Communications and Customer Service with the city. And we are very excited to be here today to not only recognize some really wonderful community partners who continue to support a local legendary band's efforts that keep on giving to our community, but we're also here to share with you the great success of a leadership program inspired by the upcoming FINA World Swimming Championships that was launched back in January of this year by Mayor Drew Dilkens. There are only 40 days until the excitement and thrill of this event take to the streets of Windsor and make a huge splash in our pools. So to find out more, please join me in welcoming Mayor Drew Dilkens.
Thank you, Jason. Thank you, everyone, for being here this morning. You know, and I'm here with Councillor Borelli, and Councillor Sleeman is here as well, and my other council colleagues are all here in spirit. And because one of the biggest pleasures of my job as mayor is to be able to seek out opportunities to engage our young people and to provide avenues for them to get involved, make a difference, and become game changers in their community. When we learned that Windsor was successful with the bid to become host for the 13th FINA World Swimming Championships, we also realized there was potential to develop a unique youth program. So in tune with the event theme, Feel the Power, an official recruitment campaign for youth participants began in January by way of a student lottery system based on a random selection process that ultimately identified 50 potential members from a group of 280 applicants. The first ever leadership program has inspired, educated, and empowered youth leaders 15 to 24 years of age from our community. Following a series of bi-weekly training sessions in the areas of hospitality, in the areas of tourism, goal setting, and volunteerism, as well as social media etiquette and customer service, I'm now proud to say that 45 young leaders are now prepared and anxious to be part of the welcome team for this once-in-a-lifetime sporting event. In fact, the biggest sporting event we've ever hosted in the City of Windsor. Like so many successful programs, it takes a community to get involved and to certainly help support these kind of initiatives by providing professional guidance, financial commitment, and in many cases, fundraising initiatives. And we've been very fortunate that all three of these contributing factors have had a very positive impact on the student participants and their leadership development in support of the Mayor's Youth Leadership Team. In fact, we have two student participants here with us today. Lance Pratt. Lance, say hello. And Mohammed Galib. Mohammed, say hello. Thank you. Both of whom volunteered at the Big Wiggle Fest fundraiser in September, and both of whom look forward, I think, being very much forward 40 days from now. The dates are coming, so they're very much looking forward to being involved in the upcoming World Swimming Championships. Now, we are very grateful, and this is not the first year I've had an opportunity to do this. This is my second year to say that we're very grateful to Big Wiggle for their commitment to give back to the community. And we recognize and thank Mike Cooper, who's here with us this morning, as well as his fellow musicians, Dave, Jerry, and John Drew, for their many years of top-notch performance, donating their time, donating their talent, and of course, the proceeds from their events to worthy community programs. We are also very proud to have a number of community partners and other stakeholders that are here with us today, and sponsors who really have helped support this program, who've helped give it life, breathe some energy into it, and see that these folks, these young people who are part of the Mayor's Youth Leadership Team, get that training, get those skills to be successful and certainly in their roles today and their roles in the future, and most importantly, in the next 40 days with their role with FINA. And I'd like to take a moment to recognize a few folks that are here. Suzanne Tompkins. Suzanne here? Hi, Suzanne. Suzanne is a public and communications specialist with Caesars Windsor. I know Marlene Corey is here. Marlene, you were here. There she is in the back, producer-director with Cogeco TV. Jeff Casey is here. Jeff is the owner and publisher of Snapped Windsor, one of our great partners. Kim Davis. Is Kim here? Kim is not here, sorry. But we have Kelly Gosselin, who's the manager of Alumni and Donor Relations at St. Clair College for the Alumni Association. And of course, we'd like to give a big thanks to KPMG and Cynthia Swift, who's the partner of audit at KPMG. Hello again, Cynthia. It's not March, but I'm starting to see you more and more. As tax season comes, we see more and more of Cynthia. So we also have some other partners in the Cake Steakhouse, AM800 CKLW, and CTV, and we thank each and every one of you for being involved in this event. Now I look forward to joining the 45 students next Thursday. Next Thursday is the official day as they formally receive their training certificate and the official Mayor's Youth Leadership Team uniform blazer, which they will wear as part of the FINA event and for other events that happen in the community where their service is called to action. And they truly earned an opportunity to represent myself. They've earned an opportunity to represent City Council and our residents, beginning with the FINA World Swimming Championships next month. So thank you again to our sponsors. Thank you to Bigg Wiggle. Thank you to Lance and to Mohammed for stepping forward, going through that training. I hope you've enjoyed the experience. Thank you to all the sponsors for being a part of this here today. And in 40 days, I'm very, very excited that we're going to welcome the world's best swimmers to the City of Windsor. Michael Phelps is confirmed, I'm told. So anyone who was wondering whether or not that was true, it is true. He will be here, and he's just one of the many great athletes who will be here in the City of Windsor as we host the biggest sporting event that we've ever hosted in our community. So thanks very much.
Before this started, Mike and I were talking about how you probably wouldn't even see us standing behind the mayor. I don't think you could. Imagine this: one band, one location, with the same 8 sponsors over an 8-year period. That is commitment. Add in hundreds of fans on a dance floor, each paying $10 a ticket, and you end up with thousands and thousands of dollars in donations to support the many worthwhile causes and special events in our community. Our next guest is at the center of all of that. He's the drummer for Bigg Wiggle, Mike Cooper.
Thank you, Jason, and it's great to have the mayor hovering over my back. I love it. I'm probably the least qualified of the band to do this because I never have a microphone in front of me. So, but I am the only guy that has hair in the band, so I got him there. Happy to be here representing my good friends and my bandmates. As a matter of fact, 2017 will be our 25th anniversary as Bigg Wiggle. So, so any of you guys who have ever been in the music business or around it understand that it's tough. I sort of liken band years to dog years. If you can make one, it's like being through 12. But so we. Not tall enough. So we've been together a long time, and it's just not an easy business to get along with people for so long. It's very rare. And I've been pretty much, well, I spent 25 years of my life with these guys, so pretty much half of my life I've been with these guys, and I just want you guys to know that's the kind of people that I've been dealing with in this band, and they're just quality guys. And it's our pleasure to be a part of fundraising for such a huge event for the city. So anyway, what really brings us here is 9 years ago, we as a band thought it'd be great to put on our own party. Not only to hopefully do it right, but to also benefit the community. So we've played so many weddings and festivals and corporate events and private parties that we thought we could take some of the best ideas from each of those and hopefully put on a fun time. So we made it pretty simple. We wanted an outdoor event under a tent with barbecue and cold beverages, a DJ and live music. And being blessed with good weather most of the time through 8 years. We've had great turnouts, over 500 people at each time we've had it. So that's been wonderful. And, you know, we just obviously could not put this on without the help of the sponsors, as the mayor said quite clearly, you know, how important you guys are. And I want to be recognized that we really appreciate all you've done. The volunteers, could never do without the volunteers. And there's one person in particular here that always seems to go under the radar, but she is going to get her credit today. And where is she? Nora Romero. And if any of you guys have worked with her or dealt with her, you know she is absolutely right on point. And she is really the heart and soul behind this event for us. And, you know, I just want you guys to realize how important. She's up pretty much the fifth band member, and by no means a Yoko Ono. she's just great. She is wonderful. So we're lucky to have her, and we're lucky to have all our sponsors. So that's great. Also, I want to give, and I don't want any sponsors to think they're any less important, but I really want to give a huge shout out to AM 800, which has helped us so much over the years, you know, not only with our event, but supporting us with other things, with a lot of great promotion, as well as CTV and Kojiko and Caesars. And actually my son's neighbor, Cindy, is here with KMPG. That, I was close, just about that much. So thank you. And so anyway, one of the reasons we hosted our Big Wiggle event is to give back to the community, which has supported us for so many years. And you know, we've been privileged enough to have 8 Big Wiggle Fests, and hopefully more to come. And through those, we've raised almost $60,000. So, you know, I think that's pretty good. And you know, it's for causes like the legacy projects. We've done provincial Special Olympics, Family Respite, Windsor Essex International Children Games, and the Ontario Summer Games. So those are just a few that we put money towards, as well as others. And at this time, I'd like to take care of what we really came here for, is to get this nice check. And this year we are proud to support the 13th FINA World Swimming Championships Student Legacy Program. And we want to give our nice tall bear a nice check. And if we can have the student reps, Lance and Mohammed, help out, we'll give the check to Mayor Dilkens.
Sure. Just get them to walk around to the front there and come on over. I'll get out of the way.
$1,500. Very nice.
I guess I didn't say that.
Good job.